All right, ladies and gentlemen, Cardinal Cowboy here. You saw that interview, a lot of you saw that on Channel 2. Good message there about what is really possible. You know, if you never give up, you never quit. My emphasis has always been, the truth is, the people that make it, they're not any better, they're not any faster, they're not any stronger, they're not any more intelligent. They just don't give up. That's the difference. That's what separates everybody. I was in a terrible accident, terrible coma. They wrote me off, said I wasn't going to make it. I proved them wrong. And the reason I made it, because I'm not any better, faster, stronger, taller, more intelligent. We all know that, right? But the truth is, I just never give up. I never stop. I keep going until I get there. And that's what separates us. So watch this video. Hope you enjoy this little interview. Share the love and help us. We've got 4 families now that we've helped, where the kids came back years later, the parents came back years later and said, I was ready to give up on life until I heard your message, Cardinal Cowboy. We got to spread that message. We got to get it to everybody. That's what this is all about, and we can make a huge impact, and a lot of people can get to a place in life that they never thought they could before if they will just never give up. So a lot of people say, Cowboy, why should I listen to you? What do you have to offer me to help me believe there's a reason, that you've got some reason to think that this can be done? Well, the truth is, you guys, if you know my whole story, I got hit by a drunk driver when I was 19, pulled the ventilator out of my own throat. And this is 18 months after I just won the same award that later David Freese and Ryan Howard. David Freese won the World Series Most Valuable Player. Ryan Howard won the National League Most Valuable Player. The guy who beat me out for the league MVP, we all won it for our teams. My team won the whole Midwest. I was the most valuable player on that team, according to the award they gave me. The guy that beat us out, he got stuck behind Scott Rowland at third base for the St. Louis Cardinals down in AAA. He out-hit Derek Jeter in A-ball. I talked to Kerry Robinson, and he said to me years later, he goes, Carter, you probably would have made it. Rupp had a certain skill set, but as a third baseman, if you were a middle infielder, you could hit like, and I came out of retirement, hit .523 recently in his men's league, led the league. It makes you think. It makes you wonder, why did this happen to me? But I didn't take that route. I took the route of, I'm going to go conquer the world anyway. I'm going to have to do it a different way. I'm going to have to do it in a different means. And what if I would have become a pro baseball player? Then maybe none of this would have ever happened, and I wouldn't be able to have the impact I've had on helping so many people, and to help other people to also help so many people. And then if we all work towards that end, just think about the impact we can have. It can be done. You've got to go out there and go after it. You can't let some big letdown in your life destroy the rest of your life. Some big hurdle you've had to overcome that you beat barely, or you think you haven't even made it yet. You can't let that destroy you. You overcome it, and then you go conquer the world. If I can do it, you certainly can. We've all got our abilities. We've all got our capabilities and incredible things that we can do. We just don't give ourselves a chance because we give up too easy sometimes. Go out there and do it. This is up to you. Enjoy the video. Giddy up.
All right, if you've been to Busch Stadium, you've likely seen the Cardinal Cowboy getting fans all fired up.
Yeah, but did you know that he is a traumatic brain injury survivor? Coming up next, he joins us to share his tale of survival and how he has turned that into a mission to help others who've been injured as well. Hey, if you go to Cardinals games, you are sure to know our next guest. He is the Cardinal Cowboy, who helps get Cardinals fans fired up for the game. What you may not know is that he is also a survivor of a traumatic brain injury after being in a car which was hit by a drunk driver. Now he's being honored for helping others in the same situation. We know him as the Cardinal Cowboy, but he's got a real name. Carter Rethwish is here, also known as the Cardinal Cowboy. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Never thought of you having a real name.
It kind of rhymes.
Yeah. How many games do you go to a year? People know, and do people know your story when they see
you know,
your
I don't know. I think a lot of people at the games may not, as they follow a little bit. You know, I've got a little information. I've always got a charity
Right.
promoting on the back, my website. But you know, going through what you went through, something like that, you don't really want to talk about it out loud in front of a big crowd, unless they're asking for that.
Right.
The Cardinal games.
And that's why we are here today. The doctors didn't give you much of a chance after that accident.
My dad told me they gave me less than 50-50 odds to make it.
That's pretty incredible, and here you are. And now you're helping others in the same situation. You may not know or remember, but how did you pull through?
Yeah, I mean, I know I was the scene of the accident, don't remember any of that. Started having seizures. They said if I hadn't made that first trip to the ambulance, they pulled the drunk driver that hit us out and put me in the car, or the ambulance. They said, you know, take him now. If I hadn't made that first trip, they said I hadn't made it.
Wow.
Go to the hospital, proceed to go into a coma. They called my dad. My dad got a hold of him and he said, can I talk to my son? And he knew that at that point it was a bad situation.
Oh, that's so heartbreaking.
So 7 days later, rattling through, got my arms out of the restraints.
You released yourself out of the coma, which is unheard of.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. You know, I
No.
pulled the ventilator out of my own throat, and then they said, you're not supposed to pull that out. And they said after I did that, they said you're gonna make it.
Then they said this guy is really special, but now you are helping others who have suffered and their families as well, because let's be honest, there's a ripple effect when it comes to traumatic brain injuries.
Oh yeah, it's a traumatic situation for anybody involved. My parents, after I survived, they told them, well, you're probably going to have to take care of Carter for the rest of his life. There's still some question about that. But you have a different perspective on life. I feel like I have a huge advantage over a lot of people because I know what it takes to go through something like that and recover, and I know what's important.
And you are being recognized on Saturday with the Service Excellence Award by the Brain Injury Association of Missouri.
Right.
For an organization like that to recognize you and your efforts, it's got to be very special.
Well, it's neat because there's a lot of organizations out there that do incredible things. That one really hits home for me.
Sure.
And when you realize there's so many people who've been through something bad in their life and they want to give up on life, and it may not have been as traumatic as a coma, but they don't know what to do. And so I just want to be able to shine that light to say, look, here's what I came through. If I can do this, you certainly can.
That's awesome. Some inspiration. So next time you see Cardinal Cowboy at Busch Stadium with the World Series trophy, understand there is more of a story behind that smile and that uniform. Thanks for joining us. And we want to let you know that the Brain Injury Association of Missouri Awards Luncheon is happening tomorrow at the Marriott St. Louis West Hotel, Marriott Maryville Center Drive, that is. We got a link to his website. You can learn more about his story and the Brain Injury Association of Missouri as well. We'll have it on our website, on our downloadable app. You can read all about it. Thanks for coming in, and congratulations.
Video.
All right, take a break. Be right back.
It's your roof for only $1.99 a square foot.